everyone. I am Nate Kinmo alongside my analyst here, Cam Eschenfelder, and we've got Coach Jimmy Borendame. We've got a couple questions for him.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Coach?
I'm good.
Alrighty. So at the beginning of the day, you guys got off to a hot start, winning in doubles. And how did that set the tone for you the rest of the day?
Yeah, you know, the doubles, it wasn't sharp. There were a lot of miscues here and there, but it was the first match. I told the guys it's going to happen, but you know, we've got to be a little sharper, especially as the net man. I saw like with our serving was actually pretty good, but our partner at the net just wasn't sharp. A couple flat, easy misses and things like that. We got to get a little bit better. So hopefully we'll see that here in round 2.
Yes, sir. And you just clinched your 30th straight home victory. How much of an advantage is it now playing at ATC this second game?
You know, I didn't even know that it was the 30th match until you told me that. So, you know, I told you, you know, but that's kind of typical me. I don't really think about it too much. I mean, right now I'm just thinking about Coach Todd Smith, new coach at Tennessee State, and I'm sure the kids are going to be competing a little bit tougher than in the past. Should be an interesting match. So, hopefully my guys hit the ball a little bit better in round 2. So, you know, ball should look a little bit bigger than it did in the morning. So, should be good.
All righty, Coach. Thank you so much. Hey, and good luck today.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you. All right, so today the Blue Raiders take on Tennessee State University. They're the Tigers. They're from right up the street in Nashville.
Yep, they are coached by Todd Smith, and he is joining us now. Hey, Coach Smith.
Hey.
So, playing at Adams Tennis Complex, haven't had the best record here. I know your team in the past. I know you're new. Tell me about what goes into the game plan for today.
Well, we're planning on coming out and working on things that we've been that we need in order to get better. We all know that this isn't going to be an immediate fix, but hopefully we'll see some things out there today that it gives us some sort of inclination that we're moving in the right direction.
Yep. And you said it won't be an immediate fix. What's the long-term goal for your team?
Well, the long-term goal is within the next, say, 3 years. You know, we'd like to be competing, you know, for the conference championship. We think that we've got a good foundation. We think that we've got a good facility in the making. We are excited about, you know, our opportunity, and I've got, you know, a very, very good group of 6 guys that are, you know, ready to run through a wall for you. So that always helps.
Yep. You got anything for us, Cam? You got any questions?
He's a man of many words.
Yes.
All righty. Yep. Thank you, Coach. Hey, good luck today.
Thanks.
All righty. So Tennessee State, I'm sorry. I think I said Tennessee Tech earlier on. Tennessee State, last year they were 0-12 and 0-4 in conference play.
Yeah.
Partner, how does that roll into this year?
The Tigers are definitely coming off of a disappointing season, to say the least. They lost all 12 of their matches last year. They did go 0-4 in the Ohio Valley Conference. Only 4 of their players recorded individual match victories all season. You have to go back to February 24th of 2020 for their last team win. And this will be the first of 2 meetings the Blue Raiders will have against TSU. The Tigers are scheduled to return to ATC for another doubleheader along with Notre Dame on February 6th. You look at the overall match record against TSU, and MTSU has led 25-0 so far. So it'll definitely be an interesting match to watch today.
Yeah, that is almost 2 years since their last team win. Like you said, February 4th, 2020.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of hard to believe that we're in 2022 already.
Exactly.
But, you know, here we are. Alrighty. So a couple key notes about the Blue Raiders. They have 3 players in the top 125 in the ITA rankings. And folks, if you're watching at home, a little bit different how they rank tennis. College football is just finishing up or just finished up, and basketball is getting rolling. The NCAA, they do the wire services and the AP polls, but the ITA is how we do rankings in tennis. So, partner, talk to me a little bit about that.
Yes, the ITA is the Intercollegiate Tennis Association. They rank. You're not going to see a ranking right now for MTSU. You will eventually, because they're a very good team and they're eventually going to be ranked, hopefully above top 50, if not even in the top 25. But yeah, the ITA will come out with rankings usually later on in the season, around like week 4 maybe, but there are no preseason rankings or anything like that. There's just kind of speculation based on how they played in the fall season and how they did last year and how their team is as a whole. It's kind of like as other sports that, I don't know, like rugby, they have their own ranking system, but yeah, they're just not with the NCAA.
Yeah. Well, like you said, it takes a little bit of time for the rankings to come out, but I think slow and steady wins the race. In a way, I mean, I kind of like the the way they do it with the ITA.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Leads to very accurate rankings.
Yeah, slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and we are gonna head to break, and we'll be back shortly.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
So many men and women that have served, that expected to be able to have their tuition or certain assistance being given to them, and that money evaporated. With the establishment of the general fund is to make sure that all those men and women can get through MTSU and pursue what they thought they could do when they came on back.
We're extremely proud that the Predators have identified the need to help make this fund one of the best at our university for our veterans.
Welcome back to the Adams Tennis Complex. I'm here, Nate Kinma here, alongside my partner Cam Eschenfelder. So let's talk a little bit more about the Blue Raiders.
Yeah.
What's going on with them?
Well, the Blue Raiders are coming off of a spectacular season. As we've mentioned already, they just got their 30th home victory straight, and that makes it the #1 longest home victory record in a row by any team in Division I in the NCAA. So let's talk more about the Blue Raiders. Like you said, last season they had a back-to-back Conference USA champion seasons. They had a 17-8 record. And what do you have to say about their fall season performance?
Yeah, the Raiders did really well in the fall season. They went to Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the ITA All-Americans. Number 38, Francisco Rocha, defeated the number 8 player in the nation, Luke Fomba from TCU. Francisco Rocha plays the number 1 for MTSU, and he did pretty well this morning against Southern Miss, and we're looking for him to do well again today against Tennessee State.
Yeah, the Blue Raiders, they've definitely taken down some big opponents. Last season they took down Notre Dame, they took down Vandy at the Adams Tennis Complex, and at Vanderbilt at their own home. They beat Louisville, they beat DePaul, and they beat South Florida. They lost in the first round of the playoffs against Tulane from the American Athletic Conference. And Francisco was invited to play in the NCAA Singles Championship, but he lost in the first round to number 18 Andy Andre from the national champion, from the Florida Gators, who later on went to win the national championship.
Yeah, they did win the national championship. Yeah. And doubles is so important to starting out matches. I mean, if MTSU is going to start out playing doubles against Tennessee State today, and it's just so important. We talked about with Coach Jimmy about winning doubles and how that sets the tone for the rest of the match. In doubles, Pavel and Stein defeated the number 9 duo from Duke last fall. So, like I said before, they're setting the tone, and that doesn't just start at the beginning of the match, it also starts in the fall season. So we're looking for them to do well in doubles today.
Yeah, and Coach Jimmy puts a lot of pressure on the doubles point, as we talked about a lot last season. Coach Jimmy believes that it's really good for motivation for moving the team along. Coming into the singles play, and they already have a point, and they're moving, they're grooving. Coach Jimmy puts a lot of emphasis on it, so we'll definitely see some strong. We actually have matchups that we haven't seen very often with the players. They're gonna be a pair that you haven't seen very often. But yeah, we'll see how the doubles goes.
All right. Yep. MTSU is coming off back-to-back Conference USA championships. Last year they had a 17-8 record, and like we mentioned before, under the ATC lights, they are undefeated. So looking for 31 today.
And we just saw the Blue Raiders. They just warmed up a little bit, and now they are getting ready to go. We'll start out doubles play here in just a minute.
So Cam, you mentioned that in doubles we're going to see some matchups or teams, for lack of a better term, duos that we won't see before. We haven't seen before. Stein and Pavel were number 44 in the ITA rankings. We probably won't see them play today together, right?
Yeah. So Pavel's actually currently out with an injury in his shoulder. He is expected to be back sometime maybe next week, if not on Friday when they face off in their next match. But yeah, right now we're about to see some doubles pairings that we do not see very often. We also saw that in the last match, if you tuned in, against Southern Miss, which they just won. They won 7-0, which was their 30th win straight here at home. Right now we're looking at Court 1, where they're gearing up and ready to go.
We talked a little bit about the success of Coach Jimmy Borendame. He's been the coach here since 2011, and he has a .614 win percentage. He's 189 and 119 as a head coach. Appeared in the NCAA tournament 4 times in 2011, 2012, 2019, and 2021. And like we said before, 2019 and 20 were Conference USA. 2019, 20, and 21 Conference USA Coach of the Year. So this guy just not shy away from success. Definitely familiar with winning tennis matches.
Yeah, he's absolutely a fantastic coach for MTSU. He actually had some offers from other places that could take him up as a head coach. Decided to stay here at MTSU, and he's actually getting a brand new facility here in the future that the MTSU has been raising money for. Coach Jimmy Borendame has been saving up a lot of money for this. He's been fundraising a lot, and I think it's a little over $5 million, right, for the new. Yeah, it'll be a big facility, and Coach Jimmy's definitely worked well for it. So it'll be well earned.
Yeah, we are. It's definitely. I'm glad that we're in here, partner. It's very cold outside. It's a high of 36, but it's nice and warm here in the Adams Tennis Complex, and took about $5.8 million to build this complex.
5.8, yeah.
But Coach Jimmy Borendame raised $2.2 million of that himself. So this guy is just he's all about MTSU. So it's nice to have him on our side.
Yeah, it really is. So let's talk a little bit about the opponent that we're about to see, TSU. For our starting lineup, we have Diego Britt Alvarez. He's a sophomore from Naples, Florida. We also have Pierre Copin, who is a junior from France. Let me actually get it real quick. We also have Maxims Kazjevs from Latvia. We have Landros Mistros from Larissa, Greece. We have Nil Monet from the Caribbean French West Indies. And we have Daniel Perez Caraballo from Madrid, Spain. And those will be the players that we'll see playing the Blue Raiders today. Most of these players that we just mentioned are actually very new. We talked to Coach before the match today, and he talked about how they have a very, very new team. I think it was about, 4 out of 6 of the players that are going to be playing today, they're brand new. It's kind of close to MTSU's roster, how we have very new players. We have 4 new freshmen and a new grad student. I think we're actually about to go on court 3. Yes, and here we are. We're seeing the warm-ups for the Blue Raiders. On court 3 here, we've got Chris Edge and Steppen. And Steve Hollis, Chris Edge and Stephen Hollis. And they're facing against Madre and Cassius. And then on court 2, we have Bernardi and Stein Slump playing against Britt and Monet. And then court 1, we have Francisco Rocha and Oscar Brostrom playing against Copin and Caraballo. And that's who will be playing doubles today. Now last match we saw court 3 take one of the wins. Court 2 lost, and then court 1 it came down to, and Middle Tennessee got the doubles point. So we're going to see if they can do something very similar today, if not win all 3 courts. And they're starting right now. Chris Edge with a good serve.
Yeah, Chris Edge has an 81 and 33 record in doubles play. So we'll see if he can continue that here today.
It's quite a good win percentage.
Yeah.
This is court 1 now. Tennessee State serving. Good serve there, but MT wins the point.
Interesting uniforms by Tennessee State.
Yeah, I like them.
I think they're kind of unique.
They really are.
Yeah. It doesn't look like an S though.
It does.
I see the T, but
Yeah,
I don't see the S.
I don't see the S. Maybe it's hidden.
Maybe. I don't know.
There's a big serve down the tee, but he missed. And kicked that serve out wide, but better return by the Raiders.
Yep. Shot that ball into the valley. Or alley. Sorry. Not the valley.
Same thing. And we got to report that on court 5, which is our court 3, that they're now up 1-0. That ball in the net. Point Tennessee State. I think we're about to go down to court 2.
Alrighty, we're seeing Mattia Bernardi and Stein Slump.
And then they're playing Bit and Monet. That was a big serve by Stein. He's always had a really big serve. They call it him throwing down the hammer.
That's right.
Too good of a serve there by Tennessee State.
Alrighty, we are headed to court 3 next with Chris Edge and Stepan Hollis.
And the Raiders set to serve here.
It looks like the score is 1-1 on courts 2 and 3 and 0-1 on courts 1. Court 1.
Oh, a great serve and a great volley.
Yeah, really good volley. Hit the ball where his opponent was not. It's a great shot.
Point one by Middle Tennessee. And I guess he's giving a ball back to one of the other courts. First serve out. Chris Edge tried to take another easy volley there, but that one goes in the net.
Yep, looks like he poached his teammate a little bit, got in the way of his shot. I think his teammate was getting ready to hit that, but he got in the way. Didn't really work out in MTSU's favor, but play goes on. Nice volley there by Chris Edge. Just stays in bounds. MTSU will get the point. We are headed over to court 1 with Francisco Rocha and
Oscar Brostrom.
yes, Oscar Brostrom. Tennessee State knocks the ball out of play. Be out of bounds. And we're headed to court 2 with Bernardi and Slump.
Coming off a break.
Great serve there by MTSU. Tennessee State couldn't return it in bounds.
And a big serve, big slam. I think Tennessee State thought that ball was a bit far out, but MTSU wins the point. And we just got to report that there's a break on court 1. MTSU still leads to 2-1 on court 1. Beautiful shot. Right down the alley.
Made his opponent think he was going somewhere to the right. He went to the left. Really good shot.
Beautiful passing shot, yeah.
And we're headed to court 1 with Francisco Rocha and Oscar Broston.
Gearing up here, Francisco about ready to serve. Good serve, return just a little bit too far out. Overshot it. And that shot almost better to just put it back into play. And that shot also going a little bit too far out. Tennessee State wins it, or Middle Tennessee wins that point.
Yeah, it gets a little confusing with Tennessee
Yeah,
State and
does.
Middle Tennessee State. I think for the rest of the broadcast, I'm going to go with Middle.
Yeah.
You know, may do that. Or it's just, you know, it gets a little confusing.
Yeah, because you take out the middle, you got Tennessee State.
Yeah,
so.
you know, it's like, come on. Would have been a good volley there, but couldn't quite get it over the net.
Yeah, it's a hard shot. That one is a pickup. Real close to the net. Bounced off the ground. He's got to very quickly put it back over. Excellent teamwork by Middle Tennessee State, but that one goes just a little bit out.
All right, guys, we're going to head to court 3 with Chris Edge and Stepan Hollis.
And we just saw right there, step on with a beautiful shot. The shot just goes in the net.
Chris Edge just couldn't quite get it over the net with that volley.
Man, that was a rough shot there. Definitely should have gotten that one over.
Yeah, Stepan couldn't get that one over either.
You know, we go back to how there's a lot of new guys on the team, 4 new freshmen and 1 grad transfer. There definitely is an adjustment to playing this college tennis atmosphere, especially playing with MTSU, who plays very lively, very, very energetic, rely a lot on energy. I'm sure it can get a bit overwhelming.
Of course. Yeah, we are headed to court 2 with Bernardi and Slump. Yeah, like you were saying, partner, I think that's true too. Also, Coach, and we are headed back to court 1 actually. Coach Jamie has really, set the tone here at MTSU. It kind of, in a way, demands excellence. I mean, winning the Conference USA the past 2 years. So, I don't really think there is much time for these youngsters to transition. So they really got to be good, and we saw that earlier as freshman. Earlier today, John Chin from Jamaica won a critical match as we swept Southern Miss.
Yeah, and that match was a tough one because at the beginning, he went down by about almost a full set, and then he did, and then he came back and he won it and swept it, and then they got 7-0. It sounds like we got a report from Zachary Long.
Yeah, so on court 3 and court 1, we are now up a break. So MTSU is up 4-1 on court 1 and 2-1 on court 2, and they are on serve on both of them. They're serving in both of them.
Thank you so much, Zachary. And a big shot there. Crucial point. As you can see, a lot of energy there from MTSU. A lot of fans from up top, up in the crowd.
All right, we're headed to court 2 with Bernardi and Stepan Slump.
Or Stein.
Or Stein Slump. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You get Stepan on court 3 with Chris Edge. This one right here is Bernardi and Stein. Huge serve there.
So was that called an ace? I mean, I know that the opponent touched it with their racket, but
If he touches it with his racket, it's not an ace, but huge serve though.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I played a little bit of tennis back in the day, back in my prime, but I didn't learn all the terms.
I guess, yeah. It's basically an ace. Oh, my goodness. Wow. He really went for that one. He stole his partner's shot, but end up winning the point.
Yeah, it worked out for him. Nice.
Yeah.
It was a nice smash. All right, we're headed to court 1 with Francisco Rocha and Oscar Brostrom.
Big serve there from Tennessee State. You just wonder, is a serve enough, though? Because currently we are up a break on all 3 courts, so having a strong serve might not be good enough to hold after that return. And just like you see right there, is a big serve, but beautiful return, and then Tennessee State hits it right in the net.
I see an F in their uniforms.
Yeah,
It honestly looks like an F.
Florida State.
Yeah, maybe. I didn't think we were playing the Seminoles today.
A bit of a weird point there.
All right, we're going to court 2 with Bernardi and Stepan Slump. Stein, why do I keep doing that? I'm sorry. Forgive me.
All right, Stepan is the new guy.
Yep.
He's a grad transfer, though. And they're going to change over right there.
All right, we're headed to court 3 with Chris Edge and Stepan Hollis. See, I got it there.
There you
I
go,
got it
Stepan
right there,
Hollis.
partner.
Yep, Stepan Hollis and Chris Edge. And they're set to return. You can see a little bit of strategy there with MTSU. Chris was back on that first serve. Now he goes up. And it worked out well there.
Yep.
Gets to put away shot, and they get the point.
Right down the middle of both of them. All right, we're going to court 2 with Bernardi and Slump.
Big Stein is always a match to watch. There's a lot of talk this year about who would play the court 1 spot. Would it be Stein, Slump, or Francisco Rocha? Currently in the rankings, Stein has done better. He did better in the fall, and he is currently ranked higher than Francisco. So at the moment, Stein will be playing court 1. There's always room for that to change, but we just got to report that on court 3 and 5, they're both serving for the match. Court 3, the score is 5-1, and on court 5, it is 5-2.
Yeah, like you were saying, Stein Slump is has an ITA ranking of number 30 in singles, and Francisco Rocha is number 82 in singles.
Yeah, both very highly ranked, but you know, when he played MTSU, honestly, it'll just come down to the matchups that they have. I think they'll be very interchangeable. Stein could be playing 1 or 2 either day. I know that it matters a little bit more to Francisco, though, than it does to Stein, what the rankings are. But we'll see how the season plays out.
Yeah, anytime you're in that top 125 in anywhere you are on that list is, you know, that you've got something to be proud of. And I'm sure that'll make some good competition in practice. So.
Absolutely, yeah. And we saw a big hit by Stein there just then. That one just out. They're looking to serve out the match here, though. The big slam. That one came into the stands. Wow, all the way up here. Went into the upper deck. And big serve there, and they win the match. It'll be 5-2 on court 3.
Alrighty, we are going to head to court 3 with Chris Edge and Stepan Hollis.
So just to give an update again, that was the match on court 5 that we just watched. So that was actually court 2 in doubles. They just won 6-2. The court that we were watching right now with Chris Edge, they are currently up 5-1. And then on court 1 with Francisco Rocha and Oscar Brostrom, they're currently at 3-2. MTSU leads. So a game here by MTSU on this court, which we're watching, will win the doubles point. Big shot there by Chris Edge. It's now 4-2 in court 1. Another point there by MTSU, and that'll be the match. So MTSU clinches the doubles point.
All right, we're going to head to court 1 with Francisco Rocha and Oscar Brostrom.
In this match, looks like they might let him finish. No, they're not. Okay.
Maybe just MTSU is playing their second round of tennis today as they played Southern Miss.
Yeah, it kind of looked like MTSU wanted to play it out, but Tennessee State said no.
Alrighty, guys. All right, we're going to take a short break. You're watching MTN Sports on CUSA.TV. We'll be right back.
Here at MTN Sports, you could say we're a bit competitive.
All right, boys, I got a media pass for the big game this weekend. Who's covering it? 6 feet apart. Fight! 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me guess. Who's shooting this weekend? The funny thing is, I've got 2. Oh! I'm going to that game.
And welcome back to Adams Tennis Complex. We are moments away from starting singles play, so let's get you some court assignments. On court 1, Stein Slump is playing Copen. On court 2, Francisco Rocha is playing Monet. And on court 3, Chris Edge is playing Britt.
Yep, and on court 4, we got Stepan Hollis playing against Caraballo. Court 5, Oscar Brostrom is playing against Casius. And on court 6, finally, we'll be watching John Chin play against Mistrachis. And last match we saw John Chin. He was the MVP of last game. He clutched the 7-0 victory. MTSU had already won, but they continued their matches, and John Chin made it to be 7-0. He lost the first set after being a little bit cold. He's a freshman, he is new, but I think that after he got warmed up, he lost one set. It was about 2-6, I think, but he came back in the second set, and then they played a tiebreak in the third, and they ended up winning it. So we'll see his match, and we'll see all the other singles matches here in just a minute.
Yeah, it was important for him to get the flow going, the mojo.
Yeah.
You know, that's his first match here at Adams Tennis Complex. So it was important to get the win. Maybe not as important for MTSU. Definitely important for their morale, as you said. That concluded the sweep.
Absolutely,
and that was the nail in the coffin.
Absolutely, yeah. Because MTSU they wanna keep that longest home win streak, and I think that having all of his teammates there on the sidelines to cheer him on, for a freshman, that's a beautiful thing because they're really getting sucker punched right into college tennis. I mean, these 4 freshmen that all kind of need that experience to get used to MTSU and just how much energy and how fast-paced the game is. So.
Yeah, there was a lot of people watching here too. We're in the upper deck of Adams Tennis Complex, and yeah, it was packed. Lightning made an appearance.
He sure did, yeah.
We had inflatables. They really
deck the place out.
Deck the place out.
Yeah.
Give the fans a good time. I mean, I had fun. During the break, I was,
I saw. Yeah, you were over there axe throwing.
Axe throwing. It's
inflatable axe throwing.
Yes. Yeah, it'd be
safety
cool.
precaution.
Yeah, it would be cool if they had real axe.
That'd be something.
Not for the kids though. We
Definitely
even did a paper airplane toss.
We sure did, and one of our producer even won a What did he win? He won
a golf bag.
No, I think one of the kids won a golf bag. There were 2 kids. He won a kid-sized T-shirt, a junior. It was a unit. Yeah, it was a youth size but large youth T-shirt, which he gave to the coach's daughter.
Yeah. All right, guys.
But here we are. We're about to start out tennis, and we are already on court 3.
Court 3 is Chris Edge and Britt.
And Chris Edge set to serve here.
Chris Edge gets the ace right there to close out the first set. And we apologize. We gave you last match's lineup. Let's get the new matchup or the new lineup going. So on court 1 is Francisco Rocha. And let's see, on court 3 is Oscar Broston Polson, and on court 5,
looks like Mattia Bernardi. And court 4, they have. 5, there is Mattia Bernardi. Court 4 is Chris. On court 2 is Chris Edge. And on court 6 is Oliver.
We are on court 3 with Oscar Broston Polson.
Tennessee State serving here. That one was a big ace. And that one goes just in the net there. And you can see the MTSU ball kids are working very hard. Today was their first day.
Yeah, they're not ball boys. It's ball kids. I think that's
Yep.
kind of cool. You know, we should really get one in for an interview.
We really should, yeah.
Cool.
Coach Jimmy's son and daughter are both actually ball kids. And a good serve by Tennessee State, but a better return by Oscar. A good return again there by MTSU. Seems like Tennessee State is just making a few more mistakes. Good rally there, but missed by Oscar. And Tennessee State holds. Oh, but actually, I think Oscar broke his string. A big serve there. And the ball cake crawling and got that one. Beautiful execution.
That shot just out of bounds.
Yep. He's really trying to pepper that backhand there, or that forehand. Just barely missed it though. first serve from the net. Oh, that shot. Beautifully put right there in the line.
So MTSU will see Tennessee State 2 times this year. Normally it would just be once. They're not in the same conference. But Austin Peay backed out today due to COVID issues. So that's why we're seeing Tennessee State here today.
Yep, yeah. Sad to see Austin Peay because of COVID. COVID has affected a lot of teams very recently. A lot of players out. Actually, MTSU, 4 players out with COVID.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
Coach Jimmy was talking about the importance. I mean, one of the keys to winning today, he said, was just starting fast and getting those players. His words were riding the bike without the training wheels, you know, getting back on the bike and getting going. So I'd say they're doing a pretty good job here today.
Yeah, they definitely are. Winning that first match. We just get a report that there was a break on court 2. A big serve there by MTSU. Oscar's got a great serve game. And he wins that game.
All right, guys, we're going to head to court 2. Chris Edge.
Beautifully placed shots by Chris Edge. Moved him all around the court.
Chris Edge is 82 and 37. That's his record in playing singles. That's the 2020 Conference USA Co-Player of the Year. And 2020 and 2021 All-Conference USA team in singles.
Yep.
So this is his bread and butter is singles play.
Absolutely, yeah. The Englishman knows how to play some tennis.
Chris Edge is a graduate student from Carlisle, Great Britain. After the first match with Southern Miss, I overheard Chris Edge coming up here, and everybody was talking to him about how sad it was for it to be his first match. He seemed pretty sad, but he's still playing his heart out.
Yeah, but what a first match it was to get a sweep, 7-0 against Southern Miss, and then making it the 30th home win in a row.
That's a conference opponent too. You always want to win those games.
Absolutely, yeah. Tough team Southern Miss was, but yeah, that's 7-0. Not very, not really what you think you'd think that MTSU destroyed them, but it was actually a lot closer of a match than you would expect, yeah.
A lot closer than the score told.
Yeah. A double fault there from Tennessee State. Both shots going right off the net. Now Chris Edge set to serve.
Did that hit the line? Was that
I think it was in, yeah.
What a great shot. Maybe a little bit lucky more than skilled, but
maybe, yeah. Score currently 3-0. Chris Edge up 1 break. Looking to make it 4-0 here. And a big serve by Chris. And it would be great to see Chris Edge on his last first day, like we said, to get a good bagel here. He had the right idea there, putting it across the court, moving him around, but that ball goes just in the net. That's unfortunate. It's a big serve. That one just out though. A big point there for Chris Edge. Great shot, put him right across the court. Nothing you can do about that one. And a beautiful serve there. Oh, good shot there by Tennessee State. Goes right past him.
Yeah, Chris Edge was looking for the volley, but couldn't quite get it.
Well, MTSU's got quite a few home matches and quite a few tough matches scheduled here. In this January, we just saw the Southern Miss game, if you tuned in that one, where we got our 30th home win. This one, MTSU looking to make it 31 against Tennessee State. After that, they're playing North Alabama at home and then Butler at home on the 21st. That one will be the doubleheader. It'll be North Alabama and Butler on the same day.
I bet somebody's excited for that game. That's
yeah.
Coach Jimmy's alma mater.
Exactly,
so.
Yeah, that'll be a big one. After that one, we got Mississippi State. That one will be at Mississippi State and then at Georgia Tech. And then an unknown opponent on the 30th. We'll see that. And later on, we're playing more difficult opponents, playing Louisville here at MTSU and Notre Dame here at MTSU, Tennessee State, and then Virginia Tech, all home at Adams Tennis Complex. And then the next week, playing Auburn. Definitely not easy opponents for MTSU, but with such a great team like this.
Alrighty, guys, we're going to switch over to court 4 with John Chin. MTSU versus Tennessee State. Overall, all-time is 25-0. In Murfreesboro, they're 15-0. And Coach Jimmy is 8-0 versus Tennessee State. And the last meeting was February 28th of 2021. And MTSU won 7-0. And that streak, the 25-game win streak against Tennessee State extends all the way to 1980, which is hard to believe that that's 40 years ago.
Yeah, a 40-year-long drought by Tennessee State. That's really something that I'm sure they want to end eventually.
Yeah, maybe not today though. I don't.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's not looking that way.
Not at the moment. No. Currently, some updates on Court 1, leading 3-1. Court 2 is currently 5-0. Court 3, 4-1. On Court 4, it is 3-1. On Court 3-0. Correction. On Court 5, it is 2-1, and then on Court 6 is 3-1. So all games currently in favor of MTSU. Collectively, Tennessee State only has, well, at the moment they only have 5 games in total. As on Court 5 just went up another game, so 3-2 on Court 5.
Alrighty, guys, we're going to send it to our sideline reporter, Zach.
Hey guys, so something that we've been watching very closely today was the play of the freshmen, because we knew that was going to be the key to success because of all the new freshmen and the newcomers coming in. For instance, we have Hollis coming in, and he stepped up and done a great job. But the freshmen, we didn't know what we were going to get out of them because this is a lot of their first dual matches. Well, they have stepped up to the task today, yet to drop a single match. So something that's been very impressive so far, and it's been key to the Blue Raiders' success today.
And it absolutely has, Zachary. All these new freshmen, they're showing quite a lot of promise. Already seeing Chinge step up and get a big win last match, and they're still holding right now. So thank you very much, Zachary.
Thanks, Zach.
And now we're going to Court 2.
That's Chris Edge. Correction, Court 5.
Yeah, okay, and in a second we will go to Court 2. So right now we are watching Mattia Bernardi.
Alrighty, guys, we're going to go to Court 2 with Chris Edge.
We're switching over right now. Coach Jimmy looking to come give his team a bit of information.
We're going to switch it over to Court 3 with Oscar Brostrom.
Oscar Barostrom, the freshman, is 6'3", and he is from Denmark, Holslinger, Denmark. And that shot goes just in the net there. You can see one of the volunteer assistant coaches, John Crease, giving a little bit of info.
No, I'd say that Coach Jimmy likes playing on opening day. He is 14-1 on opening day. So definitely likes playing in the Adams Tennis Complex. Definitely likes playing Tennessee State, but maybe even more than that, he likes playing on opening day. 14-1. That's a pretty good record.
Yeah, that's quite a good record there. Only losing one. Shows that he's able to broadcast and get a lot of people to come out to the matches too. He always has been. Beautiful shot there. And Oscar took that game. So we'll take you on to a new court now.
All right, we're going to go over to Court 2 with Chris Edge.
Big serve there. So hard to return. And Chris Edge takes that game. Will actually be a set for Chris Edge. So he'll take a little break. He took that set 6-0.
All right, we're going to go over to Court 6 with Lucas Olivier.
before we do that, looks like we got a report from Zachary Lone.
Hey guys, so on court number 3, it looks like they are calling for a trainer for the Tennessee State player. Looks like he came up a little limp after that last game, and then he took off his shoes. Looks like they're looking at his lower leg.
Dang. That's rough to see. Court 3, that is Oscar, who we just saw. Hopefully they can continue the match soon. Really playing the rally game there.
Yeah,
And he ends
nice
up
nice
winning.
couple set of backhands, but
Yeah.
middle and it ends up taking the point.
And the ITA official actually watching from the other side of the net, not under high chair.
Interesting.
Might have something to do with the injury in the court to the right of them. And that one just in the net. Unfortunate shot there.
Middle Tennessee has had a strong start to the season so far. Last year they had a great season, went 17-8 overall, and made the playoffs, but had a first-round exit to Tulane. So hopefully we can have a better season and make it farther in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, and if this season is anything like the last season, which we've actually been told that their team might even be a little bit better now, they have an even better shot. You know, all the energy that went towards making it to the playoffs, winning the Conference USA Championship, all that. MTSU just so enthusiastic the whole time. So many fans all over the place, just hooting and hollering the whole time. And hopefully we can see those new freshmen and the new grad transfer. Hopefully we can see them put right into it.
Yeah, not only is this a really physical team and you know, older, there's a couple returning guys. They're smart too. I mean, you know, Cam, you're a student here at MTSU. I'm a student. You know, we just got our grades, and so did the tennis team as well. These guys are students as well.
Yeah, very good students. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, their fall semester team average GPA was 3.92.
Wow. Yeah.
And so these are smart guys.
Yeah. Who brought that? Who brought that down? Could have been a 4.0. Who made the B?
So close. Well, they'll strive for a 4.0, but I imagine that's going to be really hard with the spring season going on as well. We'll see.
A very smart team. A lot of them studying business marketing, studying aerospace.
There's a lot of aerospace guys at MTSU.
A lot of aerospace. Yeah, absolutely. But every once in a while you'll catch a sports management guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like me or you.
Yeah. That's a beautiful shot there, and he wins the point.
All right, guys, we're going to head over to court 4 with John Shin.
John Chin again, the player of the game from last match. And there he is, John Chin, the freshman, Mandeville, Jamaica. Just didn't barely touch the line, so that one will be out. Both coaches sitting and watching this match. Coach Jimmy was watching a lot of Chin's match, the last one too. Analyzing John very, very heavily. Another big shot there for John. Wins that point. It's currently 5-0 in his court.
Alrighty, on court 3, Osterbrostum just won 6-1.
That's a good set right there. Got the breadstick.
Yeah, winning 6-1, I'd say that's pretty good. I'm sure he's pretty happy with that as well.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, we've got an update from our sideline reporter, Zachary.
Yeah, so it looks like after spending that whole medical timeout that he is going to be able to go back and play, which is great news for Tennessee State. And he looks like they're looking at his lower leg more towards that Achilles, or that, the heel portion, but he is being cleared to play.
That's awesome to see.
Yeah, good news for Tennessee State.
Yep.
Happy to see that he's okay.
And Britt and Edge will play on. John Chin looking to close out this set. Get the bagel. Good serve there. It's a bit out wide though. Well played, and he gets that point. Just out for Tennessee State.
We're going to send it to court 5 with who is on court 5?
That'll be Oscar Brostrom and Casius. Correction, that'll be Mattia Bernardi. Court 5 will be Mattia Bernardi. You see there the freshman from Italy. And ball picked up by the ball boy. And we just got word that Lucas at the first set on court 6. It'll be Lucas Oliver. It was 6-2.
Yeah, going back to last year, MTSU did really well. Like we said, their overall record was 17-8. They had that first round exit against Tulane, but they beat teams like USF, Louisville, and Notre Dame, and those are some pretty good programs for the sport of tennis. So a lot to look forward to this upcoming year. Hopefully they can get some good teams. They definitely have the opportunity to do so, as you mentioned before, as they play teams like Auburn and Butler,
Yeah.
Notre Dame again, Virginia Tech.
And Wichita State,
Wichita State.
The alma mater for assistant coach Andrea Cali.
Yep. Callie is originally from Italy. He joined as an assistant coach in the fall of 2020. Traveled a little bit around the U.S., played for Wichita State for 3 years. After that, he was an assistant coach there in fall of 2019. And then he coached at New Mexico in the spring of 2020 before ultimately joining MTSU squad in the fall of 2020.
Yeah, but I'd say this is his best job. This one
Yeah.
right here.
You might be a little biased, partner.
Maybe it's a little bit. Yeah, Coach Kelly's done some great things for us. He helps to create the matchups every day, every match, and he's done quite a good job because they seem to win quite a lot of matches. So.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna go to court 4 with John Chin.
And here is John Chin. That point won by Tennessee State. Close set here. John Chin still looking to close it out. That shot just out there.
Yeah, so around the Conference USA, Old Dominion got a really big win against Penn State yesterday, 5-2. Florida Atlantic, the Owls, they were at the Army Invitational. They beat Illinois State, Army, and DePaul. Charlotte 49ers, they beat Gardner-Webb 7-0. I don't know if that's much of a challenge, though. And the Rice Owls always seem to have a pretty good tennis program. They ended up losing to Denver, of all teams. So, and they lost to the UTSA Roadrunners, lost to number 3 Texas, but I don't think anybody expected them to go out there and put up much of a fight.
Absolutely, Texas number 3, and they also in those pairs of matches though they also were able to pick up a win against Louisiana and beat the Raging Cajuns. But yeah, Rice lost 3 of 4 to Denver yesterday. And Charlotte, like you said, took down Gardner-Webb. That one was 7-0. And yeah, ODU beating Penn State. That one was 5-2. But yeah, FAU actually played in the Army Invitational, and they swept 3 of their opponents. They beat Illinois State, Army, and DePaul. All 3 very tough opponents.
Yeah, MTSU may have to look out for FAU this year.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
definitely on the come up.
Yep, and the rest of the Conference USA has yet to start play, so we'll have some more updates for them in later matches.
Yeah, I'd say some of their best ones would be FAU and ODU.
Yeah, maybe Old Dominion, yeah. Beating Penn State 5-2.
Penn State's a pretty good matchup, and they were able to pull it out. So 2 very good opponents for them to play, alongside their other out-of-conference ones, just like Butler, Notre Dame. John Chin switching over now. And I think we're going to switch over to court 2.
Chris Edge.
Edge set up to get big serve. Beautiful serve and volley. TSU just couldn't handle that one. Score currently for Chris Edge now, 6-0, 2-1. Coach Jimmy giving him a little bit of high five there.
Sure, that makes him feel good, getting the high five from the coach.
Absolutely, yeah. A little bit of info, and they're going to switch over. So we'll take a look at another one of these courts. I think we're going to take a look at court 3. Maybe.
That's
Maybe
Oscar
that's
Brostom's court.
Yes. Court 3, they're looking at Oscar, yeah. And this was the match that was taken just a little bit because the player on Tennessee State possibly had a bit of an injury. He used up all of his injury timeout time, but they were able to continue play here.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting around pretty good.
That serves a bit out, though. MTSU. And that one just a bit wide again.
That shot goes into the alley. It's in play for doubles, out of play for singles.
Yep. Just couldn't quite hit that line. That's a beautiful serve right down the tee.
Nice ace there by Oscar Brostrom.
Beautiful whip there. And he wins the game. Or just a point. That went out again.
Seems like these guys are playing a little bit of back and forth, not hitting terribly difficult shots for their opponent to retrieve, just kind of wearing them out, you know, hitting them back and forth, and then, you know, Tennessee State right there capitalizing on a mistake by middle.
Yeah. I think definitely one of the strategies here for MTSU is to just out-rally Tennessee State. Right there we saw a miss, but yeah, I think that out-rallying Tennessee State is the best way for MTSU to win. Definitely not trying to take anything too crazy. I think that when he whipped that shot just a little bit too far, he was definitely going for the kill, but no, bit himself in the butt there.
Yep.
First serve out. Good return by Oscar, and TSU hits it just a little bit too far out. Really tried to whip that one down the line, but just couldn't get it in.
The guys, we're going to send it over to game court 2 with Chris Edge.
And Chris Edge, who we've talked about before. Last year, he had a fantastic record. He went 15-6 in singles and 16-6 in doubles. He didn't play in the fall due to an injury. But man of many awards. Like we said before, the 2020 Conference USA Co-Player of the Year and the 2020 and 2021 All CUSA First Team Singles. 2021 Outstanding Doubles Team of the Championship. That was with Tom Moonen, who has recently graduated. He was the 2018 All CUSA first and second team singles and first team doubles.
Second on the team in wins.
Yeah.
And the culture that Coach Jimmy Borndame is trying to establish here definitely started with Chris Edge. That's for sure.
That was a good match right there on court 2. Chris Edge takes it 6-0, 6-1. Got the bagel and the breadstick.
What's the breadstick? Can you explain that a
Be
little bit?
1. When you get 1, it looks like a breadstick, so 6-1.
Okay.
6-0 is a bagel. Yeah, bagel because it looks like a bagel, and then 1 because it looks like a breadstick.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We're going to head it over to court 3 with Oscar Brostrom.
Whoop that one a bit too far out. Oscar is in great position, currently at 6-1, 3-1. For more games and he'll win the match. MTSU's looking good though right now. Currently 2-0 against TSU. So far we've got on court 1, 6-2, 3-0. On court 2 we just saw the conclusion of that match with Chris Edge. That one went 6-0, 6-1. On court 3 is 6-1, 3-1. What we're watching right now right here with Oscar. On court 4 it is 6-0, 1-2. Court 5, 6-3, 2-0. And then on court 6 it is 6-2, 2-1. Currently looking like you might see the end is near here for Oscar. Might be able to clinch a victory here.
The opponent is taking his shoe off. I wonder if that's the...
Oh. Yeah, he might be
taking
another injury. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now we're taking a look at court 4.
That's John Shin.
John Chin, as we mentioned before, he's a freshman from Mandeville, Jamaica, where he played at Laurel Springs High School. He played tennis and he played soccer. And currently he is at MTSU majoring in business innovation and entrepreneurship.
Good for him. Yeah, Coach Jimmy talked about in his little chalk talk session from before the match against Southern Miss, he talked about getting the 4 freshmen acclimated to collegiate level play. Of course, they've played at a high level, but you know, I imagine things are a little bit different here playing at the Adams Tennis Complex, and I'd say they've acclimated pretty well. I mean, John Chin really clutched up and looks to be doing that again.
Absolutely, yeah. Coming straight from high school to playing at Middle Tennessee, that's quite a shift, but I think he's converting very quickly. He's doing a great job. And that shot goes just out. So it'll be John Chin with another game. Now I think we're going to take a look at another court.
Court 1 with Francisco Rocha.
And taking a look at Rocha. Man's a stud. Saw him last year. He was on the team that won the Conference USA Championship. So far in his career, he has 46 and 24 in singles, 45 and 37 in doubles. In 2021, he was the Conference USA Player of the Year and All-CUSA First Team Singles. He was also on the Conference USA All-Academic Team in 2021. And he won the MTSU President's Award in 2021. Did a great job last year for the team. Had him, Tom Moon, and Stein. They all led to winning that championship at the end of the year. Rocha is from Porto, Portugal, where he won very many tournaments in doubles. He played in the U18 tournaments before MTSU, where he won regional singles championship, and he even advanced to the quarterfinals in another U18 tournament.
Like we mentioned before, Francisco Rocha is ranked number 82 in singles, according to the ITA rankings.
Yeah, quite high up there. Along with some fantastic players from the Florida Gators who won the national championship last year, as well as some UT players, Vanderbilt. He's up there with all the best players, just like some of these MTSU players are. And you see as he finished out the match right there, that score was 6-2, 6-0 for Francisco.
So what do they call it when it's a 2? So we got the bagel if it's a 0, a breadstick with the 1. What's the 2?
We don't have anything. We could always come up with something, but
yeah.
For right now it's just the O and just the 0 and the 1.
Okay.
Are all that. Yeah. 2 is like you did really well. You didn't destroy him though.
Okay.
Basically. Yeah. You did very well though.
Little closer.
A little bit closer than a 1 or a 0. Yeah. But yeah, so far we have clinched his courts. Well, 1, 2. Oh, we still have 3, 4, 5, and 6 playing at the moment. So far we've clinched courts 1 and 2 though.
We're on court 3 with Oscar Brostrom.
Oscar Brostrom, the 6'3" freshman from Helsingør, Denmark. Ball kid tossed someone there. Big slam by Tennessee State.
Tennessee State with a smash shot. He had Oscar Brostrom running all over the court, so I'm not surprised he won that point. Seems like that's the best way to win, just to, get your opponent running every which way, get him tired. That's definitely what happened there.
That one just out by MTSU. Tennessee State, very hyped up about that one. game for Tennessee State.
That was on court 3 with Oscar Brostrom. So
looks like we're going to head over to court 5 now.
it's Matea Bernardi.
That shot just a little bit too far out there by Matea. And
For this
currently in
court.
this court, it is 5-0. First set won by Matea 6-3. So he is looking to close out this match right here. Big shot. Bernardi, the freshman from Italy. He was the #1 high school tennis player in the Trentino region in 2019 and in 2018. And he is also majoring in business, innovation, and entrepreneurship at MTSU. I wonder if him and John room together.
Maybe the same major.
Yeah.
Maybe they can, help each other out with projects or homework assignments
Probably,
and
yeah.
such. I'm sure they're pretty good friends.
Got served just a little bit out there by TSU. Beautiful rally there. Mateo wins the point. Mateo very close. Closing out the match on this one. Served by TSU. And that shot called out there by Mattia. Maybe whipped just a bit too far out to the wide. Coach Kelly coming over to get him some info, and we'll take you on to another court.
Ready to court 6 with Lucas Olivier. Currently holds a 4-3 lead in the second set. It's TSU double faults there.
Yeah. You can see Coach Jimmy's daughter, the ball girl right there. Big serve there. I think TSU thinks it was a bit out. And the line judge calls it in. And hits it right in the net. That one unfortunate. TSU not looking so good right now.
We're going to head back to court 5 with Mattia Bernardi.
And that one goes just a net there. So much power on that serve. Just couldn't get that one over the net. Again, a lot of power. But that one goes a bit too far out that time. Big serve there.
Good rally that goes in favor of Tennessee State as Mattia Bernardi hits the net on his serve back.
We just got to report that there was a break on court 5. That was Mattia Bernardi. And court 6 gets the win. It's Lucas Oliver. That score being 6-2, 6-3.
Cam, it seems like everybody in these games is just volleying back and forth or rallying back and forth. No one really seems to be coming up to the net. Do you think that's a coaching thing from Coach Jimmy? Do you think he wants to play back and just hit the ball back and forth?
Yeah, I think coming to the net can be a bit more of an aggressive play style, trying to place balls really well, be really quick with it. I think that's just not really something that MTSU needs to do right now against TSU. TSU, I think the goal is really just to keep the ball in play, have them make the mistake, just wait for them to make the mistake. And it's working very well. MTSU hasn't gone up to the net very much because they don't really need to at this point. They don't need to try to take control at all. Just a lot of back and forth like we've already seen, like you said. Right there we just saw TSU just couldn't really handle the shot that he hit just then. And it's already looking like MTSU might be able to take the win. Court 5 close to clinching the victory right here. Should make MTSU the victor. But looks like they might play it out on court 2 and 3 as well. Served by Tennessee State.
Good shot by middle. The ball went right where the opponent wasn't.
Yeah, perfectly placed right down the line. A lot of speed there. You just really can't turn that one.
Can't do much with that, yeah.
No. And the coach trying to help him out mid-game. And it is legal to coach mid-game as long as it doesn't hold up play. And that one, a big shot there. MTSU just couldn't get to it. And then we'll take that game. So Tennessee State holds on for just a little bit longer. Looks like we're going to go to a new court here while they take a break.
And court 4 with John Chin.
Big shot there by John Chin. Tennessee State had the right idea. Just couldn't get it over the net, though.
That's a hard backhand shot.
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely don't think he would have been able to get to it if he would have gotten it over, though. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I guess we'll never know.
Yeah. That one flies a little bit too far out, so John Chin holds that game. Currently 6-0-4-3. Tennessee State fighting their way back in on the second set, but we'll see just how much it counts. And Tennessee State player clearly not happy with how he's doing so far. Big serve there, right down the tee. Couldn't possibly return that. I think we're going to take a look now back at court 5 as they come back from their break.
It's Matea Bernardi. MTSU will be serving this one.
That was a big serve and volley right there.
And we've got a report from our sideline reporter, Zach.
Hey guys, so the match you're watching right now is the Court 5 matchup, as it actually is just about to go final. As that now puts MTSU at 6 points, and what they've done a really good job again, what I talked about earlier was that the freshmen and the new players coming in and stepping up, and they've just done a phenomenal job today because that was something that we were looking forward to, seeing how they were going to be able to adapt to this college game, and they've done a great job so far today.
Thanks so much, Zach.
Doing a great job, Zach. Thank you. All right, we're going to head to court 4. John Chin.
John Chin now 5-3, looking to close out the match here. So MTSU has already clinched the victory. And we're going to see some people try to close out their match.
Next time we see them in action will be Friday for another doubleheader. North Alabama and Butler.
Next time we see MTSU play, it'll be right here at the Adams Tennis Complex on Friday, January 21st. Another doubleheader. If you didn't get enough tennis today, come back for more on Friday. MTSU will be playing North Alabama, and then Coach Jimmy Borendame's alma mater in Butler. So that'll be a very important game for him and the rest of his MTSU tennis squad.
Yep, that first game taking place at noon, and then Butler at 5.
All right, guys, we're going to go to break. You are watching. We're going to take a short break. You're watching MTN Sports on CUSA.TV.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
So many men and women that have served, that expected to be able to have their tuition or certain assistance being given to them, and that money evaporated. With the establishment of the general fund is to make sure that all those men and women can get through MTSU and pursue what they thought they could do when they came on back.
We're extremely proud that the Predators have identified the need to help make this fund one of the best at our university for our veterans.
Here at MTN Sports, you could say we're a bit competitive.
All right, boys, I got a media pass for the big game this weekend. Who's covering it? 6 feet 4. Fight! 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me guess. Who's shooting this weekend? The funny thing is, I've got 2. Oh!
I'm going to that game.
Welcome back, guys. We've got Mattia Bernardi here. We've got a couple questions for him.
Yeah, so Mattia, you're the player of the game. I just want to ask you, it's your first home match at MTSU. You know, you get on campus and you start to see some of your strengths and how you fit into MTSU. I just want to ask you, how did it feel to be out there, and do you already feel yourself improving?
Well, I felt great. It was a good match, especially the double. I played really good with Stein. I feel really good to play with him. We had some good chemistry, and the single was good as well. I felt better than in the fall. My game was getting better and better. After the first set, I improved a lot. My forehand was working, my serve was working as well. So I'm pretty happy about my performance today.
That's awesome. And you talked a little bit about your chemistry with Stein. How does it feel? Like, how's the relationship building with your teammates so far?
Well, it's a great team. We're all basically all Europeans, so we have like a lot in common. Stein, we played some doubles in the fall, and we built a great chemistry in the court and also outside the court. And so I'm really happy to be part of this team.
Mattia, how do you see your hard work that the hard work you put in the fall paying off in the spring? I mean, you're 2-0 here today. You won your singles and doubles match. So how is your hard work paying off?
Well, in the fall was really hard to adapt. College tennis is completely different to the normal tennis. So I worked hard, and it's paying off. Now I'm playing better. I'm feeling better on the court. No pressure anymore. So I'm really happy about my game now.
And how do you feel about going into playing Butler on Friday?
Well, I don't really know the team, but I think we're stronger, so I'm pretty confident.
Alrighty. Thank you. Good job today.
Thank you very much. Good job.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
That's your player of the game. And up next, we have a interview with Coach Jimmy Borndame.
We got Coach Jimmy walking over. We're going to ask him a few questions. All right, we're standing alongside Coach Jimmy Borndame. Congratulations, Coach.
Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Coach, you're 16-1 in home openers. Tell me about the momentum that your team establishes at the beginning of the season.
Whoa, let's slow down. Let's bring up that one, because I don't remember that one, but I'd like to know that one. Actually, that might have been Vanderbilt. I don't know. But I hate to tell you, I only remember the losses. I don't remember too many of the wins, which
It's just because there's so many of them,
there's a lot of losses. Trust me, I remember a lot of them. Forgive me. Tell me the question one more time. So I just remember opening with 16-1, and it was a loss. So
yeah. Well, okay. Well, yes, you're 16-1, which is a really good record, by the way. So just tell me about the momentum that your team establishes at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, this year's been a little different. I mean, we got 4 out of 9 guys come back with COVID. So, we've only had team practice with all 9 guys twice. So it's been a little different. Usually I bring the guys back a little early before school starts, and we have some time to gel as a team and practice and figure out doubles teams. And this year it's just been kind of odd. Just who's at practice today, who's cleared, who's not cleared, who's healthy, who's passed their COVID test, who's it's just been wild. So, yeah, it's just been a little different this year, the prep. Can't really plan ahead. It's tough to plan.
Coach, your longest home win streak continues. You now have 31 straight. How does it feel?
Cam, you love that you love that streak, and I don't like talking about it. So, but it's okay. Yeah, I mean the guys, would be more interesting. I guess I know the streak is good, but I just, since we started playing at the ATC since 2016 was the first year, I'd love to know what that statistic is. Today was awesome. I mean, the snow wasn't so bad. We got a great crowd. I don't know how many people end up coming up, but every time I looked up there, it looked like it was a great crowd. So, pretty cool experience for everybody, really.
How did the success from your fall season transfer over to the success that you're now experiencing in the spring season?
Yeah, that's a good question. We played a lot of bigger tournaments this year. We went to Tulsa, we went to Clemson. Versus the year before with COVID, we played some smaller tournaments, and we had the win-loss records were like crazy. We were like 11-2. Everybody was like 11-2, 11-3. This year we went to totally different events, much stronger events, and we didn't get as many wins, but we got more higher quality wins. And so that's something that I just, with an older team and then with the younger guys, I wanted to kind of complement those events and keep pushing, trying to push our ceiling to see where we can go this spring and get guys into more ranking situations.
Yeah, Coach, you have a lot of new freshmen on the team. How do you feel that they're fitting into the team so far?
Yeah, they're great. They're all 4 totally different personalities, which is, and they're great friends. I mean, you've got Ozzy, who's kind of like the leader of the freshies. He's very outspoken and very energetic, and I think he's going to be a great one with the crowd. And then you've got John, who's just kind of like a bulldog, kind of a grinder mentality. And then Mattia's very talented, pretty smooth out there. It's kind of, I always give him crap because he's more worried about his hair than he is about his shots, but. And then they've got Lucas Olivier, who's just kind of my silent warrior. He just kind of real quiet. Don't know if he's winning or losing unless I look at the scoreboard, and he just does his thing. So it's interesting. But as far as the gelling with the guys, I mean they're great. I mean they're already talking about where they want to go for dinner tonight and hang out. So before lovely school starts tomorrow,
Yeah, we're thinking about that too. One last question for you, Coach. Is there anything surprising you on this team, especially maybe from the grad transfers or any surprises at all?
Surprises. John Chin has really been a pleasant surprise. I mean, the kid loves tennis. He loves practicing. Perfect guy for us. 4.0 student in the fall. And, the kid's just always asking, can I get some more hits in and whatnot. And it's good, and it's shown in his tennis. Because I wouldn't say at the beginning of the fall he would be where he was. He is where he was. That doesn't make sense. He's improved a lot since the fall. And, I wouldn't say if I did my ladder, back in September, would I have him, where he is now. So that one's pretty nice surprise.
Alrighty, that's Coach Jimmy Borendame. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah,
Good luck
so
for the rest
much.
of the year.
Thanks so much, guys. Looking forward to seeing you guys on Friday.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to see you too.
Yep. Bye.
And that's all the time we have for today. I want to thank MT Athletics for allowing us to stream these matches. We also want to thank the Adams Tennis Sports Complex for making this all possible.
Yep, and if you missed any of these or previous matches, you can watch them right here on CUSA, CUSA.tv. Just click on the MT logo. And for the full schedule of men's and women's matches, visit MiddleTennesseeNews.net and click on the MTN Sports logo.
And we'll be back on Friday, January 21st for yet another doubleheader. So if you didn't get enough tennis, come back on Friday as Middle Tennessee takes on North Alabama, and then Coach Jimmy Borndame's alma mater at Butler. For Cam Eschenfelder, I'm Nate Kinma. Thanks for watching MTN Sports, your home for Blue Raiders tennis.
Here at MTN Sports, you could say we're a bit competitive.
All right, boys, I got a media pass for the big game this weekend. Who's covering it? 6 feet apart. Fight! 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me guess. Who's shooting this weekend? The funny thing is, I've got 2.
I'm going to that game.